It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Washington ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 31, Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Washington.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Washington.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Nelson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
J.J. Nelson. Touchdown, Washington.
J.J. Nelson. His first touchdown of the new season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. Kill.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the
in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the whip.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Kenyon Drake.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
From the 41, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They give it off here to the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Good.
For 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 6. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Huntley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the...
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Haskins.
7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 6 yards there. 1st down, Washington.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
1st and goal, Washington.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Haskins now off the bootleg. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Cardinals 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The end result, 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd and 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Simple.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
I'm here all day. Tighten up. Watch twist.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray keeps it himself, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
It's this Washington 14, Cardinals 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
J.J. Nelson,
Touchdown.
83 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the...
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Operating from the gun, Huntley. The 20. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half.
Man, I've seen that play.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, it sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
26 Let's go, D. 26 I got you, boy.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
56. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 56.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Watch twist.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll roll him out right. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into a double team and a tip. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They go again with Muhammad. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On the carry, it's Muhammad. They find some open field here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Jim, 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 Jim.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Rolling to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short. the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carrier.
Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
At the 25-yard line, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run again with Love on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Shotgun handoff now for Love. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here we go with Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. Right back to Fitzgerald, this time complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Murray to throw. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know.
And got his man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before and we've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.